Martin Donohoe here from Cavan town, and originally grew up on the Fair Green. I played the accordion, that was my first instrument, nearly my only instrument, and started my early years playing in the Breffni Boys band. Didn't find it very easy. I struggled and struggled, but had a patient bandmaster, a man by the name of John Donohoe, no relation, who came from Drumalee, Belturbet, and he had patience enough to see that maybe there was something underneath it all. It's that passion that sort of takes over. Maybe for some people it's something they enjoy listening to. I meet lots of listeners, and we need the listeners who have as much passion for the music as the players. You're challenging yourself, you're saying to yourself, should I be playing better? And in the back of your mind, you know you can do more practice, you can do more listening, and you can do more travelling. But sometimes as you get older, you fall into a groove, and music is great because it'll lift your spirits. I have a wonderful appreciation of growing up, because again I met lovely people who shared freely what they'd done, and a lot of those people have died, and I'm saddened to think that I didn't do more when they were alive to talk to them, to write down the stories they told me. But in our tradition, there's a lot of people learn music the hard way. There wasn't great instruments, there wasn't great resources like Mr. Google, there was no apps on phones, so they had struggled to learn music and a bar of a song, and they got it wrong, and they went back and learned it again. I feel that their stories are very important. The photographs are very important. The videos of them playing at their son and daughter's weddings are very important. So way back from the millennium times, we've been gathering recordings and making sure we at least save some of those people's work. And it's our tradition, it's what we're famous for, but we take it for granted. But when it's gone, it's gone. And we're trying to engage lots of people so that they're all interested together with us. So I found that there was a lot of these stories and music I loved collecting. I loved taping things. And I met like-minded tapers. So we were going around with our big tape recorders, and there's photographs of me and there's lads behind me with 15 and 20-inch tape recorders. And we've all these technologies we use now. But more importantly is we digitize, we save to the web. But one of the best things we ever done, which got us recognition nationally as a group of people, was we recorded for the millennium. At the end of 1999, they were asking for projects, and we decided we'd record musicians, boys and girls. And we got it out, and it was well received, and we got lovely critical acclaim from the Irish Times at the time, from Dr. Fintan Valley, about the importance of it. So somebody else had to tell it was more important for more people to be interested. You need that appreciation. And it gave the council proof that we have something special in the area. The NYAH was formed, NYAH. They came up with the idea of the Shamrock Festival. And they were all excited about the Shamrock Festival. And I was saying, God, how am I going to tell my friends now we're having a Shamrock Festival in Cavan? Because that means one day a year, America, green beer, hats, green hats, lovely celebration, but it's not what we're about. So I said, how will I tell them this news? So I came up with this other name then, and it was called NYAH, NYAH, the NYAH. Have you got the NYAH? So if you sang or played in the past or in the present, and you made a great performance, you didn't have to win a medal, but if you sang from the heart, if you sang with soul, if you danced with heart, if you danced with soul, you had the NYAH, NYAH. Some funny men have created NYAH, not your average hoolie. And the NYAH means heart or feeling or soul. In the blues, you have the soul. In traditional music, you have the NYAH. And most people don't understand that music's a passion. It's a love. So you listen to it, you play it, you learn it. We freely give it back to those that want it. So we have NYAH Kyotas, we have a NYAH Festival, 23 years on the go, and we just have fun and crack. Wonderful crack. And we were lucky down through the years, the Arts Council recognised the importance of what we do, and we're supported. But if we were never supported, we have a group of people that enjoy it, and they make us feel good. The system is in place now. If you're listening to this, people, and there's a photograph, if there's a wee tape, if there's anything, make sure you let us know, and we digitize it, return it to you. But more importantly, it'll be freely available. If we don't do it, this stuff is lost. So get out there, people, record Grandad, talk to him. I didn't fall out of bed playing the music. I was encouraged, and there's much better musicians than Martin Donohoe. There's much better people at what they do, but I enjoy what I do and people around me. You can find Cultus.ie, you can find the session.org, and that's all free music and sound files. and you click on that and you want to learn to play the Irish Washerwoman, and the letters are there if you know letters. If you don't use music, your ear is there. So all these aids are there now. And as an older person, the most important rule, if you do start singing, and if you talked about singing in the shower yourself, don't use the toilet brush as a microphone. That can be fatal, so it can. So always bring yourself to people like us, cultists, people that are sharing the music, people that want to come along and give you support. Seamus Fay, Cavan Lilter, 90 years of age, he said a great thing which I listened to. He says, if they're minded. And that's what our duty was, to mind it. So if you're an older person coming back, there's lots of good people. All want to see you enjoy it. You're not going to be judged. So don't be shy. Sit down and listen. That's the most important instrument I ever say to people when I'm teaching, the ear. Your ear does everything for you. If you talk less and listen, you'll hear people singing. Dancing is wonderful social. This music, song and dance is freely available. We're in the Farnham every Sunday 3 to 5. We're there 20 years. We don't miss it. But the most important is, if you come in, you're not going to be left out. And do that, please. Music's for everybody.